What's up, amigos? Today we have the aerodynamics of the Vince Lombardy Trophy, which is the trophy that they hand out to the Super Bowl winners of American football every year. And the reason I wanted to do this is because it has a fairly interesting shape. So we've done a American football by itself, but not an American football on the trophy stand. And the reason why this is interesting is because we actually did a simulation not long ago but over a goose, and it had wedged feet. And there was a massive wake behind these wedged feet. And I was talking about this with one of you longtime amigos, Rolando Tillett, and I thought this would be a good simulation as well. And we can see just how wakey this structure is, even though it's not that. It looks fairly streamlined actually. Like you see the football, it's fairly streamlined. The trophy bit isn't that streamlined, but it is fairly sharp in some places. So it's and it does taper around, but because the front is so wide, that creates a lot of wake, and then this creates this massive structure behind, and it's very chaotic. So you have all these different roll-ups from all different areas, and there's a lot of unsteadiness. Also, the flow going around the football stays attached quite well up until the point, and then it just dives straight down, and it creates this massive swell. So it's very complicated. What do you think? And now we have the Y plane going through the Vince Lombardy Trophy. And interestingly, this Y plane, I staggered off the object quite a bit, just to show just how much the wake, how big the wake is far away from the object. So, and on the other side as well, it goes well past the trophy, and yet there's still quite a bit of slow flow around it. So the slow flow doesn't stick just behind the trophy section. It really spans out a lot. Also, over the top of the football, there's flow acceleration, which means that there's a little bit of lift being produced by this trophy. That's fitting considering it is a football. And behind the football, like the wake is sort of like at a downwards angle, it like tapers down like a triangle. So at least it sticks fairly close to the ground. That's one benefit, I guess. And that's also an indication that it is producing a bit of lift as well. Apart from that, the wake is massive. And these animated streamlines show just how chaotic the flow is. So very downstream and above, we see that the flow is fairly straight, but somewhat close to the football, the trophy. It's very chaotic. It just swells around and around and doesn't really go anywhere. As I mentioned earlier, the flow does go down at quite a steep angle, so that means there's quite a bit of lift being produced. How could you make this trophy a bit more aerodynamic? Well, you could put instead of having the front of the bottom section like being flat, you could rotate the bottom section maybe about 30 degrees, and then you have the point of the wedge facing upwards. You still get a wake from the wedge, but it wouldn't be as bad as this, I don't think. Something to think about. So that's in the simulation. Make sure to like, subscribe. And if you want to get better at CFD as well, we do courses so you can do that. We also do courses on theory. Links in the description. Peace out, amigos.